The reason I say this is because I suspect this guy is with that other guy that did this before.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. Temp.
You know what that means?
That means their name got banned.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell him for 500. Okay.
So he tells you he's only got 500, but he's asking for other frames.
Mm-hmm.
Better be buying plat then, huh?
Look what he just said.
Um, I want to get all, but I'm low on plat.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me a discount?
I called him. I got him. But I think he's trolling me once again. I think this guy was sent by Mr. How much is Zephyr?
On the market?
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look. Zephyr. It's not what you're used to selling it, I promise you that. Um, the lowest price is 70, actually 30 for some, but those people probably don't even play the game. So probably around 70 to 180 area. It's a huge fucking difference.
Borbin?
Balvin. Goddamn, I scroll all the way up. So many fucking people have Zephyr. Balvin. I'm trying to see what the cheapest person is. 160 to 280.
So Zephyr at 150 is good? Oh, it's
That's
too
like the
high.
high. That's the high end.
So, but I don't like to sell anything. I haven't done 115. Sorry, it's 115. And what was the other one? Bolt. Bolt is 240. I don't care. Yeah, I'm sorry. These, alright, come on. I'm telling you, this is a troll, bro. That's why I told you to come to the stream. So you can witness it. Tap 943221. Yeah. Let's see if that'll confuse him.
Hold on, he said 1K, so let me see, 500, 730,
No.
970, and I'm adding up what you have. 970, 970 plus 150. So that'd be like 1120-ish area. So he wants basically 120 flat off of what you listed. Maybe he's not a troll.
No, he's not. Obviously. Word, my bad. Yeah, I thought he was, bro.
Alright, just a little MR, just trying to get all of this shit.
Hit him with the highest stuff first, you know what I'm saying? Or actually, Volt was higher. I guess I could give him a free fucking. Yeah, I'll give him Zeppelin. No, I'm not even gonna say that. Word.
Alright.
I wonder if I even have a Zeppelin set. I might not even have a Zephyr shirt. Well, I got two Zephyrs, I think. 70 flat less than I would have sold it for, but I think the only one I'm losing out is on Zephyr, which I said 180. So I'm basically giving him Zephyr for fucking what, 30 plat. I got so many of these trades, and I got so many Zephyrs. I never even ran Zephyr, bro. Bird, I got how many Zephyr relics I got, bro. Yeah, I could donate. I already had to lower my prices because of this thing. I mean, it's basically started already. Well, it didn't start already, but it's the 16th, nigga. Well, for me it is. For
Yeah,
me
it's
it
the
is.
16th, but it's almost the 17th for me.
I might not even sleep, bro. Word, I might as well just stay awake till it drops. And then go to sleep.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I've done it before, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll stay in the wait for a fucking event. And then when the event drops, I'll do it for a couple hours. And I just can't stay awake any longer. You know, like, what the fuck? So, you know, I had fun. I was there when it first started, you know. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be there when it first happened. So I'm selling bulk, like basically full price. I was selling him for 250 before. So the fact that I'm selling bulk, which is a relic I'm gonna be able to buy in a couple of days. I'm fucking this guy. So selling bulk at 240 is not bad. So buy Zephyr, bro. So buy Zephyr. Because I'm looking at my list and it's an old list. So I might not have Zephyr. He is so lucky, bro.
Last one.
Yep. I need to get Zephyr systems. Oh look, he gave me the full price. Yo, he paid the full price.
Hmm.
Nice. That's my buddy.
Did you tell him that you were going to change the price?
No, I never said that. I said one trade at a time, though. Or I was gonna look out for him. That was the plan. But no, he paid full price, bro. I ain't leaving until I send this message. Oh, wait. He wants another trade. What? He opened another trade. He said Zephyr, Bolt, and Vulcan. I gave him all that. All about Valkyrie and Limbo. How much is Valkyrie, baby? Please.
And I'm looking. Valkyrie Prime. The lowest is about 100 flat. The highest is one guy at 250, but normal highest is about 200. So 100 to 200.
Okay, I got a Valkyrie, so. Okay, how much is Limbo? Wait. How much you said Valkyrie was?
Anywhere from 100 to 200.
Okay, and Valkyrie?
That's
I
Valkyrie.
mean, Limbo and Limbo?
Limbo, I'm gonna guess is around 150. But I'm gonna look it up real quick. Limbo's going for 180 to 70, so I'm not gonna even look at that. 120 to 200. He said he's only got 130 flat left.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking schism.
No, I don't have Limbo. I can't sell some anyway. And I wouldn't sell it for that price anyway.
Sold for 200.
No, he only got 100. No, I'll give you Valkyrie for 130. Why not? He paid full price for fucking, what was that other stuff?
All the other shit, yeah, I know.
Well, not really. I could have got 350 for fucking. Okay, cool. Keep down with it.
Schism selling fucking Turbolossi at 400.
Who is Schism?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have never told them how to do that.
Is he still in champs?
Yep. But I could trust him. You know, he's not the talkative type. I don't think he's one of those. But I could be wrong, but I trust him.
Why are you teabagging him? You just made over a K off of him.
More than that. I only had
I know.
170.
I said over a K. I'm just saying you're over there teabagging him. Dick sucking.
Yeah, that was nice. Let me get out of here. Very nice. But I thought I was gonna get it. Yeah, harassed again. You know, because this guy, he's been in recruitment chat for a while, you know, so he's been, you know, getting to know a lot of weirdos. We get to know a lot of weirdos, man. You can cause some weirdo bozo situations for me. Man, bro, pretty soon, baby, pretty soon. 175, man. Once I get to 175, bro, I'm gonna go insane trying to get to 200. This is the way I've always done it. When I get real close to my goal, yeah, I go cuckoo and just start something. Like, watch, I'm gonna go crazy with my ribbons. I'm just start. Let's got too many emotions. Yeah, I'm just gonna start throwing them away. Mad cheap prices. 31 trades every day. 180 ribbons. I got 180 ribbons, man. I'm streaming, you know, the 180 ribbons. Come and get them, guys. Streaming, I'm in the bin. Love the net.
Damn, your chat moves hella slow. You got filters on, don't you? I want to buy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
I'm tired. Fuck you. Fuck you, K9. You working? Fuck you, bro. I'm tired, dude. Yo, somebody put a comment. Can you tell me what the comment is? Block it, but if
Jerry
it's like
says sup.
Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Jerry, bro. I don't know Jerry.
It's a new follower. Someone that likes you. You gotta be doing too much.
He only got 3 Neo R1s, bro. I don't want to waste a fucking trade for 3 fucking Neo R1s. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't even, I don't even have any of those frames posted. I only have Loki posted. If I remember correctly. Let me see what other posted. I got the Wolf Sledge, Turret Velocity, and Goki. It's the only one I got wrong. What? I got super lucky there. I saw what, 5 frames, 6 frames?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Yeah, but now I need. You want to run some relics? Word, I need Zephyr Systems. You want to check what relics you have? You probably got some that are already ratted, and you don't even have to. Mm, yeah, let me see. It was Zephyr Prime Systems, right, that I was missing? I only have one of them. I'm sure I could get a squad for this. Okay,
For Mesos, I got 117.
hold on. Meso, what's it? Meso what?
Z3.
Meso Z3? Meso Z2 is just good. Alright, cool. Yeah, because Meso Z3 I would have. Well, I only got 3 radiant.
Now Radiant, I don't know. I don't think I have any Radiant.
Well, how many traces do you have?
1450.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, we only need to get. Well, I would like to get at least 2 or 3. But 1 or 2 would be. I don't know. You want to check what parts of Zephyr you're missing? Before you commit.
Straight up.
Before you commit, bro.
Zephyr, I got 4 blueprints, 9 chassis, 6 neuroptics, 6 systems.
Oh, you're good on the systems. Yeah. So you're good on the systems. So,
If I get 3, that'll match my chassis. I just need blueprints and neuroptics. Get those up to 9, and then I got 9 full sets.
alright. So, if it's Meso Z3 or Meso Z2, I'll sacrifice a Meso Z2. This Hydro Prime Blueprint, but I could probably get that from a different relic. The good thing is that I have 13 Meso Z2s that are already radiant, and I have 31 that are intact. Mm-hmm.
Meso Z2?
Yeah, I could run it with your Meso Z3.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I only
And,
got 44 of those.
and that's for, yeah, well, altogether, that's exactly what I have out of the Meso Z2s. I got exactly 44. Yeah, only 13 of them were radiant, and 31 of them are intact. Ain't that weird? That's crazy. The Meso Z3s, though, I have 3 that are radiant, and 70. I know you said you had over 100. I got 70. Yeah, altogether 70 Meso Z3s. 73. But I also have Neo Z8, which I got 60 of. Then I got Lift Z2, which I have 41 of. I got Lift Z1, which I got 38 radiant of. Lift Z1, I have 30. How the fuck did I get 38 radiant? That must have been when I was doing Elite Sanctuary also. How old these relics must be? Jesus fucking Christ. You don't have any of those relics?
What?
Lift Z1, Lift Z2, Neo Z8.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Zephyrs, but I haven't looked up Prime systems. Zephyr. No, let me look up systems in general. I just called out the one that I have the most of.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. You might have some radiant that I got radiant. Like
I
I
have
got.
none. None. I have the Meso Z3, Z2, Z8, Z1, Z2, but none Radiant. 0, zilch.
Yeah, but you have the. It doesn't matter if they're radiant or not, as long as you have them. Do you have Lit Z1? Lit
Yeah,
Z1. How many of them do you have?
not a lot. Hold on, I'm not gonna fucking. I keep walking away, looking at this shit.
Why?
Cause I'm not. I don't just stare at that shit.
Well, if you don't want to do this, let me know and I'll stop. Maybe.
Z1 18, Z2 17. For Neo 33.
But you have them. That's the important thing. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I told you I had them.
But I
Told you I
wasn't
had the
sure.
quantity. I'm not gonna tell you how much quantity.
All right. I'll take a screenshot. I'll post it in this group. Oh shit. Conk still got his account. Good to the boy. Good to the boy. I think that's fine. Oh, friend. If he's on. Nah, he's not on. That's a shame. Oh, but patch is off. Classy might be down. Let me see. Okay. That's him. Schism. You said Schism was selling this thing? Man, he might have.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah. Plus he ain't coming. Fuck you, dude. Can you join me, please, baby?
In about 45 seconds or so. Which relic we gonna run?
I'm gonna ask him now. It don't matter. We got them all, but when
Yeah.
you get here.
Yeah, I just don't want to fucking
No,
waste.
no, don't worry. We're still three, but Pierce is coming.
No, I was just running, trying to get my traces up a little bit. I just prime chassis. I'll take that.
Alright, we're getting full, and these people ain't on the mic with us.
I just
Yeah, so.
Bro, if you don't chill out, I'm gonna beat you like the redheaded stepchild you should have been.
Alright, so you can ride whichever one you want, Meso Z1, Meso Z2 or Meso Z3 better. Alright, so it's your choice. Funny guy.
We're running mesos.
Which one would you rather do?
For meso, honestly, doesn't matter.
Look at the missions, bro.
Bro, you were on it, and then you fucking clicked off of it. I was
Yeah,
riding my relics. Bro, I am not doing the exact same thing you are. Let me fucking ride my relics, holy shit.
dude, but
You were literally on the missions.
yeah, I know. I was gonna pick.
Clicked off of it.
I was gonna pick the fans, right? Because we could just stay in there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to remember which one's Phobos. Not if it's that fucking Corpus ship.
All right, forget it, bro. Let's just do the
No, I'm
spy.
telling you, if it's that Corpus ship, it's that fucking, it's terrible.
All right.
Don't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Sure, bro. Sure.
That's the worst defense in the game if it's the one I think it is. I have to see which. But it's on Phobos, right? Let me look. Let me check first before we say no to them. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's the Corpus ship. Hell no.
I tell you, he'd be in with
Your
police.
mission is to break into enemy data vaults and steal any intelligence files you find. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You're near a fissure. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
Yeah, I'm not impressed, bro. 21 is a bad day for me.
Well, that's because old boy didn't have any motherfucking apothecs.
Look for
All
more
right.
reactant.
That's what I'm saying. No excuses.
We're never gonna get 52 if he doesn't have enough fucking apothecs.
Exactly. That's why that's a trash run. He didn't have the fucking apothecks. Trash. Trash run, bro. That's a trash run. I don't care what you say, bro. Why y'all didn't niggas in the hurry to get down, yo? Down.
I didn't want to. It dropped on me.
That's what you get. Trying to be so fast. You gotta be smart like me. Take your time, boy. Shoot out, bro.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look at...
Dropped energy.
Let's go. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
There he's Baron.
That's time for your jokes.
Got nothing but time.
Time for your jokes, bro.
Yay. My relic wins.
That wasn't your relic.
Wanna bet?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet all your plat.
Bet all your plot.
Okay, so you'll match my plat number?
Are you in my stream? It showed schism. It showed on my
Not
screen. It
schism.
shows. Oh, that's what it showed on my
No,
screen,
Schism
bro.
joined over to mine.
Sorry. That's what it showed on my screen, bro.
I can replay it. You know, my thing streams for an hour. All I can do is fucking crop it.
You telling me my eyes are monitoring?
I'm telling you you're wrong. I'm telling you it's my relic.
I
And I'll bet
believe
you all the plat.
Dude, you didn't get it, bro.
Okay. Screenshot. I will fucking crop the video. I got you. Just so you can see it. And it'll be easy to find for me.
I'm just fucking
It'll be
with
the
you,
last
bro.
it'll be the last 30 seconds. Nope, you're gonna owe me 118,560 plat. Let's go.
I got more than that, bro.
I know, you said you'll bet me all my plat, so you're gonna match my number.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you win...
I get all your plat, which would be...
No. I meant, if I win, you lose, and if you lose, I win. That's what I meant. It's what I meant, bro.
It's opposite day, man. It's opposite day.
Alright, you got me talking shit when I should have been doing this. Come on, man. Give me a break. I'm an old man. I get easily distracted.
please. You got a friend in me.
Oh, you missed it. Balance was here already, man. Here for a long time. You missed about a sick, perverted jokes.
Tenno, you are here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
You'd think they'd clone something a little less ugly?
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Have a matching relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Steven doesn't give a fuck. He says all the lines. He's like, whatever. You're so dumb.
Only you would get that, though.
Yeah, I know. I saw you writing it out. I was like, you fucking idiot.
Oh, you were? You
Yeah,
asshole. You sneaky
I saw
fuck.
it on
I
stream.
gotta stop screaming, man. You ain't shit. You sneaky fuck.
That's why I said what I said.
Oh, I didn't know. Funny guy. Funny guy, man.
That's it. You opened the relic.
You got me on that
Finish your
one.
mission and we'll take a look inside.
I'm gonna stop screaming because I
We
ain't
have
like it's
everything
funny,
we
man.
came for. Get to extraction.
Yeah, it's not funny on that phone. I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to watch it. Wow, my cat props now.
I will consider what I have learned from this skirmish.
My cat proc, I guess I gotta scan these plants.
Oh, whoa.
And get double. 4. And 4. 8.
Oh, my cat double prop. Oh, boy. No, it didn't. It would have been nice. What would you take?
I don't know.
Well, the Garrow Prime Limp is worth 45 ducats. The barrel's worth 25.
I didn't even look at that. That's not my dude, but looking around. Looking at your damn stream, but I wasn't paying attention at the same time. I was seeing if you were nitpicking. I was looking at the Rubik's will sell for a higher price.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, weapons ain't my thing. I could be making extra plat, definitely. I could have been making a lot more plat if I would have kept on my weapons, but I need it for ducats. Killed by dinosaurs. What the fuck?
Huh?
I say you crazy as fuck.
Oh, pups, y'all bullying me.
Schism must be
Go
like,
on.
yo, these guys are retarded. Schism must be like, yo, what's wrong with these guys? These guys are all in champs too, so he knows we're all champs. Without a doubt, I'm the army representing nigga. It took us less than 5 minutes to get this squad. And everybody in here is in
I need
champs.
you to get
What did
inside
you
enemy
say?
data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence
Do you
data.
ever scan the ones that are here? Or did you even know that they're in here?
You
This
need
guy
them
didn't
I
to
know
even
they're
know
open a
that.
here.
relic,
They're
No, you
but
about
know
are
to
they
you
die.
didn't.
confident
You
you can
didn't know
I can
withstand
tell you
their
their
fury?
locations.
because you're looking at my stream. Of course you can.
You are
No,
near a
there's
You
like
just
three of
fissure.
them.
admitted you was looking at my
Use that
I'm not
stream.
looking
reactant
at a
to
stream.
open a relic.
Dude, I'm running. How could I look and
The
run
same
at the
way you
same
did
time?
it before. I don't know. Or you did it
No, the
before. I
only
don't know.
reason I stopped
Don't
is
forget the reactant.
I
I
don't know.
looked
You
because
need
I
more
saw
to open
you
that
stopped
relic.
moving on the map.
You
The
did it
icon,
before. Hold on. You did
your
it
icon
before.
stopped moving, so I looked down to see what the fuck you were doing
Tenno,
on your
be
stream
on the
because you weren't
lookout for
moving, and
increased
I saw
security
that we were
measures.
sitting at like
The
fucking
enemy
10
would rather
fucking
destroy
reactants,
their
and you were sitting
data
at
than
like
let it
5.
get into our
I
So I went to
like
your
hands.
Bree's
shit to see
story,
what the
bro.
fuck you were doing, and that's when I saw you were typing.
Unbelievable.
You think I'm constantly playing and watching at the same time? I can't do that.
Play with your feet. I heard you play with your feet, bro.
No, that's you. I don't have.
Chill, 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 chill.
You want to play games? You want to play games? I'm gonna put you out.
Chill.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish
Me
your
being the
mission to
only person
find out
watching your
what's
stream at this
inside.
moment. That's it.
Nah, there was like 6 people just a minute ago.
Excellent
What?
work.
Where they all
A
go?
clean extraction with no alarms.
They said you're not interacting with us, so fuck off.
Oh, okay. You can't trust nobody. Can't trust nobody, bro. So we gotta live now.
Mm-hmm.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Yeah, the reason they don't care about setting off the alarm is because you only need to do one. Yeah, these niggas don't care about the fucking alarm. They just wanna get the fuck out of here.
There he is, fucking Baron. One of these times it's not gonna be Baron, and you're gonna fucking like it.
Okay. Everybody's gonna block you. They're all gonna block you. Oh, I'm gonna block you.
You get to block me.
Oh, I'm gonna block
distracted.
you.
We have everything we came for.
I'm gonna
Get to
block you.
extraction.
Oh, you think you're so cool because you didn't do one of the things? That's what you think? You cool? Skinny ass fuck. Look at you, your bones. Eat some pizza, bro. Eat some pizza, bro. Lots of pizza.
Eat some food. You need more carbs in your life.
Eat some pizza. Lots of pizza.
I need more friends.
We're gonna donate some Kubrow eggs to your fucking clan so you can eat some scrambled Kubrow eggs. Poached Kubrow eggs.
Yours
Deviled.
is shooting me. I'm telling.
Deviled.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
See, that was Schism and fucking Fierce that dropped that. Different location.
That was a host migration, I saw it.
You fucking streaming, bro?
You missed it, bro. There was a host migration, bro. Y'all switched places. Y'all switched places, bro. Damn, you got 9 Zephyr sets? What the fuck are you holding on to these sets for, bro? So the price goes down?
Yeah. I don't have 9 sets, I only got 4.
What are you holding on to 4 Zephyr sets for? You waiting for the price to go down? Is somebody reading?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's a sabotage and a crossfire.
Oh, there is?
The sabotage is for Neo on the void.
No, I'm talking about Meso, man.
He's out of mesos.
What?
He said he only had 3 of those and 5 of the Z8s.
This fucking guy. And we don't know what the crossfire is.
Yeah, sabotage is on the void.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That means I have to spend fucking traces, bro. I don't want to spend no fucking
Well,
traces.
I've been spinning traces.
Yeah, but you had traces. You were max.
You're like, dude, you're on 1,000 fucking traces. I was not max. I was at 1450.
I'm at
Huh.
that.
1450 is not maxed.
I'm at
1650
that
is maxed.
now.
I know what you're on. I can see it.
This is not a good relic to be running. It's got the Grand Prime blueprint and the Chrono Prime. That's a horrible relic. Do you know the schism's actually a word?
Yep, Schism's got it.
Okay, I don't know about it.
Intruders are forcing open this location's void portal. You are here to stop them. Fishers, you need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? My intel suggests there are rich supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location.
So far, area
Search them
barren.
out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. A Fisher, defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Use that reactant to open a relic. The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal. Destroy the key and the device. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
I really need to sort out. I'm too old for this shit, bro. What the fuck, man? The old man got a breakthrough. I don't even know how the hell y'all got more than that.
The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
That's not picking all up.
I can't help it. I'm an unstoppable killing machine, bro. Can't help it, bro.
There's the torsion device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
Big mistake. Big mistake. No! No! No!
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
Who else I sold? I can't even remember now. It was 6 sets.
Volt.
Oh, Loki.
Gold. Loki. Volt. Zephyr. Valkyr.
How much I sold Zephyr for? 150, right?
Tenno,
Yeah,
you do not
that's
want
all
to
we're
be
doing
on
right
this
now.
side of the
That's
portal
Zephyr
when that
150.
key is down.
Okay, that's alright.
Like, has been
Valkyr.
cracked open. Finish your mission
Okay,
to
I
find
sold
out
Valkyr
what's inside.
130, right? No, I didn't get to sell them both, remember? Let me see. I don't know right now.
Objective complete. The void key and torsion device
Okay,
are out of
Zephyr.
commission. The enemy will not be returning any
Valkyr.
Tenno, there are still undiscovered caches in the area. You may want to locate them before leaving.
Zephyr, Valkyr. Bolt, Warband, and Loki. So who am I looking out? Alright then.
You listed Balbin, Zephyr, Volt, Loki.
Oh, Valkyr is missing. Yeah, like, why hold on to it? Unless somebody else gets a trade? Why got so many fucking relics just waiting right there? Huh? Yeah. Man, it's just too many sets, bro. I'll be here forever trying to get it. What was the name of the relic? Z8?
Z8.
Okay. Oh shit. Hold on, give me a second. I already said it. Oh yeah, it's 5:30. I might as well stay up too. And the update drops.
Well, if the update doesn't drop till like, forever from now. What if it's like 14 hours from now?
It's not. It's gonna drop at 11 o'clock. For me. My time.
Intruders, forcing
hours
open
away.
this location's void portal. You
No,
are here
5
to
hours
stop
away.
them. Watch out.
No,
I'm
how many hours?
void fissures
5
nearby.
hours away.
Do you have a matching relic?
Okay, you said no.
My intel suggests there are
Oh, I
rich
thought you
enemy
said 20
supply
hours
caches
away.
in the area,
I
but
heard you
I'm
say
unable
20.
to their exact location.
Yeah, I gotta hold it.
Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Gotta change the
You
volume
found a fissure. Look out
of my
for
game
reactants.
chats.
The enemies are dropping
You actually sound
reactant.
louder in the game. The game is sounding
You are
louder.
going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. The enemy are using a void key
I always have to
and
lower the
portion
fucking
beam
game
device
chat
to
when
force open
hunting.
the portal, the strike key, and the device.
Yeah, right? Talks like he's scared. You scared? You
So
scared?
quiet.
You scared? All these whispering shit. I'm whispering in my ear. What you scared?
Damn area is barren. Son of a bitch.
As long as I'm with you, you can get it. I won't allow it. I won't allow it, Nick.
Like, I'm gonna load in, destroy all of them.
I won't allow it. I don't know what else to tell you. Where's everybody at? Yeah, like my cat just crossed. Hello? What the fuck? Oh shit, it's double pop. Haha. Let's go.
Portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
I know it is double pop. I need to get it fast. And it's a back-to-back prop, so I got a 27-second difference. I do I got a triple prop? I haven't got a triple prop. That's a close. I'm waiting for a triple prop. That's looking too much.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I would be bad with a triple prop.
torsion beam device, but they've taken the void. Find
The
it.
right decision. The right decision.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
Quick, pick up. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
Need 20 seconds. Oh, we got a single point. The opportunity for the trip forever gone. Yeah, okay. That's good to know.
Tenno, you do not want to be on this side of the portal when that key melts down. Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. Tenno, there are still undiscovered supply caches in the area. You may want to locate them before leaving.
You know what I'm saying? Look at all those good things. Everything there is good. Everything there is returning back. I think he's loving it. 224. Not bad, my nigga. You heard? Brag about it. Nobody keeps about it. The fuck? He said that. He said that. What you talking about? Weird time. I'm stupid. Impossible to stay up. But I'm gonna have to.
All you gotta do is put your hand, just hit yourself over and over again, and then nuts.
Nah.
Promise to stay awake.
Well, the good thing is, back to 1,000. Bad thing is, I still gotta spend 300. I hate when they do that. Who picked it?
Serious?
Yeah, he got us around, bro.
Took out from the primary.
Yeah, about time. Welcome to the fucking club, nigga.
Punch you in your baby dick.
I'll tell my mommy.
Yeah, that's right. You better tell your mommy.
Did you put the right relic? You put the wrong relic, right? Trying to scam us. Trying to scam us.
The enemy have breached the portal in this Orican structure. You are here to cut off their access and stop them from coming back. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
It's gonna be like that forever.
My intel suggests there are rich supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact
Fierce,
location.
you know where
Search them
Fierce is
out.
from?
I'm willing to
You
shoulder
know where
the
he
added
lives at?
risk.
Nope.
You found
Canada, my
fissure.
nigga.
Look out for reactants.
Canada.
They're
He
dropping
is
reactant.
my
Use it to
DE
crack
inside
open
of
a
the
relic.
right there.
Don't forget the reactant.
You know how I'm always
You
talking
need
shit
more
about how I
to open
can't
that
be
relic.
banned? That's why I can't be banned, bro.
Let's go on the offensive.
This is
The
my
enemy
nigga.
is
This is my
void
nigga, bro.
key and a
This is
portable
next
torsion beam device to force open the portal.
Yo,
Destroy
Tim,
the key.
your golden instinct can't do that. Jump.
You found the
Fine,
first
Captain.
resource cache. I'm
Yep.
detecting 2 more faint hints.
It's my job. Sit back, golden instinct. Boy, you ass. Don't identify us. Stupid sculpture.
It's all about sculpture. Okay.
Yo, I have no idea where y'all at.
Go to the yellow.
Oh, fine. I was already up here, but I'm the opposite side. She told me to go down.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm not watching you. I don't have time to watch you.
I seen your screenshots, bro.
The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal
I've seen your
generators to reverse the
screenshots,
polarity.
bro. I know you've been watching me.
It's only because you keep saying, please watch me stream. I need a viewer. Like, bro, calm down. It's not that serious. And you're like, I need it.
I'll give you a ribbon, bro. I'll give you a ribbon, bro.
I'll give you a ribbon. Please, just watch my stream.
I'll give you a ribbon, bro. The funny thing is that that's a fucking good ribbon, bro. Bro,
I don't even use that weapon.
you don't have to use it. It's just for selling. Yeah.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Five more hours, bro. You can do it.
You're probably gonna watch it come on and be like, yes, and I go to bed.
All I gotta do is do something. I shouldn't master.
There's the torsion beam device. The void key.
I'm not
Find
gonna do
it.
that today, bro. I'm not gonna eat till the event's over. Fuck that. Nothing that can make me sleepy. I'm not gonna sleep or eat. It's January 22nd, 25th, you said?
Tenno.
Ooh, I should think I can't do it.
Quick, pick
Never
up the
heard of
key.
crack.
You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
Big mistake.
Well, look at you, like, maybe.
You think I can't do it, nigga? You ever heard of crack, boy? Shit. Man. 3 months without
You do not
sleeping?
want
That's
to be
light
on this
work.
side of the portal when that
Light
key
work,
melts
bro.
out.
It's light work. 2 months without no sleep. That's light work, bro. Nothing. So I'm just cracking years, bro. I'm never sleep again.
Objective complete. The
That's
void
brilliant.
key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. Tenno,
Cops be
there
like,
are still undiscovered
why?
supply caches in the area.
Why?
You may want
Where
to
you
locate them
buying all
before
this
leaving.
crap? What's got a new update, bro? I'm guilty as charged.
I will
The
consider
judge will
what I have
understand.
learned from this
He'll let
skirmish.
me go.
fuck he will.
Judge, you understand, dude? I'll be the best, man. You get a Warframe judge. Like, what? I should arrest all you guys. I'm trying to lock this guy up. Hey, what did you expect the guy to do? Huh? What are you, stupid?
Here's drop it.
Okay, so somebody drop it. Somebody better drop it. That's all I'm saying. Fuck, give me my goddamn systems. I ain't come here for no fucking grandpa. Do the harvest. Oh, a harvest? No. Yo, karma's a bitch. I only got 12 traces. And I got 998. Yeah, that shit just, yo, that's fucking hard. 12 traces, bro. Oh, your fucking fault. Damn. 224 to 12. How the mighty have fallen, bro. How the mighty have fallen, bro. Fucking disgusting. What? Does he have any more? Can you type it and ask him real quick how many more he has? We'll watch something. I don't want to rat him if I don't need to.
Should have one more. Because he had 5 and 3. That's 8. And he's saying 4 out of 7. Simple math.
Simple about my ass, nigga. I'm simply fucking tired. Simple man.
8.
Simply fucking tired.
Jeez. He's got one. This should be his last one. I love Canada.
Canada. I love Canada. Ooh, that's a threat. You saying you don't got the balls to kick him. That's a threat, bro. It's questioning your whole manhood, your whole existence. Your very essence of being.
Intruders are forcing open this location's void portal. You are here to stop them. There are void fishers in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal. Destroy the key and the device.
I got 8. I'm not getting any closer.
Cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
Oh man, this guy's corrupted. Stay with me, man. Come here, kitty. I'm corrupted.
The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up generators to reverse the polarity.
Come on, kitty, I'm getting my fucking traces back. Can I get my traces back, you bitch? Come on, kitty, this is American. Wow, she brought no chance, bitch. I just want that to disappear. Come on, baby, disappear so I can go over there. I know once I cross that door, I'm gonna be bombarded. Crit chance again? You fucking swat.
There's the torsion device, but they've taken the void key.
Alright, it
Find
disappeared. Oh, oh.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and
It
we'll
was
take a
behind the
look
door.
inside.
They never shows you the traces when it's behind the door.
Tenno.
Not even on the map.
Have enough.
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
More bugs. More shiny bugs.
Come on, babe. Come on, babe. Freaky weird bitch. Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Tenno, you do not want to be on this side of the portal when that key melts down. Objective complete. Void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. Tenno, there are still undiscovered supply caches in the area. You may want to locate them before leaving.
It's gotta be the gram. 45, yeah. 45. I got 19 chassis. I think that is for Friday. Friday is more boat relics. We don't even have to buy boat relics from Battle, right? Will he even bring the relics? The boat is going to be released soon? Good question.
Guess we'll find out.
I'm going to have to set my alarm to wake me up at like 10:30. That's the only thing I can't do. That was the last one, right? Yeah, put it in first because once I upgrade it, it's gonna start. Because he cut me off.
So this is the last row.
See? 8, right? Simple math. Idiot.
Fucking what's his face said 4 out of 7.
Listen, you're the idiot for not counting.
Listen.
Nobody told you to let somebody.
Listen, Linda.
Nobody told you to let somebody else
Linda.
do the counting for you.
Linda.
You should learn how to count for yourself.
Linda. Well, maybe he was wrong on how many he said he had.
You were just wrong.
Hmm?
You were wrong.
How am I wrong?
You let him do the counting for you.
We ran 7 fucking relics because we ran 3 of the other.
You just believe what you read. I told you, bro.
So then we got 4 out of 6 then? No, we didn't.
You heard what I told you, right?
We didn't get 4 out of 6. We
Can't
didn't get
believe
4
everything.
fucking systems out of 6. I
Can't
can pay that for a fact.
Can't believe everything you hear, bro. Stop Bruce Lee, bro.
The enemy have breached the void portal in the Spartan structure. You are here to cut off their access and stop them from coming back. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint the exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. You're near a fissure. Use that reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion device to force open the portal, destroy the key and the device. The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity. There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal. Go through the portal now. It's about to collapse.
Oh shit, hey Proc. Yo, as soon as I finish typing. Haha. But there's no point traces anywhere, and I need two.
Objective complete. The Void Key and
There
Torsion
we go.
Beam device for Relic mission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. Tenno, there are still undiscovered supply caches in the
I'll
area.
double park.
You may want to locate them before leaving. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Good run. I'm not
Let's go
complaining.
on the offensive.
But we got 3 extra ones. How many did we get altogether? Sad way to end it. We did good, bro. That was a good score. That was a good one. That was a good one. Let me see. You don't remember how many we got?
I had 6, so 4, it's 10. So yeah, 4 total.
Okay.
Yep. So we got 4. But now I need 1 more chassis, 4 more inner optics, and 6 more blueprints to have potential sets.
You never ever gonna get that. Ever.
Yeah, we will. You see that bus iron too.
Just keep your relics. I got 16 chassis, so I'm assuming that's the common drop. Oh, hell yeah, it was. Except for Prime Chassis, I have
Orders have been carried out, operator. All accounted
290
for.
of those relics alone. Except for Prime Chassis. Alone. Let me see. Neo Z1s, I got. Neo Z2s, I got 215. You know, these ones, I make some of these ones. I got 84. Oh, I got a lot. With K2, except for primary optics, I got 117 and 25 radiant. What the fuck? Yeah, this is what I was doing now. What up, though? That's what I was doing now. Pretty sanctuary outside. There's no way in the world why I should have so many foods. I would have never read this. That's 3,800 fucking traces. Okay? I've never done that in my life, bro. Stupid.
All right, what can we help you with? Hope it helps.
Cool. That's all it says. Nothing else.
I hope these interest you.
I'm trying to spend these syndicate points for other packs before he gets bosses tomorrow. I won't be on to spend them.
Fascinating choice.
I got a B4. This one 6 and a B4. And another B4. Haha. Great. I bought literally 2 relic packs and that's 2 B4s.
Perhaps these will show you the path.
Luck? Dumb luck?
May this help your journey.
Trash on the last one. Fun. Fucking stuff. I'm gonna read now. Yeah, hold up. I don't read now. I'm gonna fall asleep. I fall asleep with a full ass stomach and I ain't trying to do that shit. That shit gives me fucking heartburn. Alright, let's see. What'll keep us awake till 11 o'clock? Let's go scan some flowers. Let's go scan some flowers. Let's get the fuck awake. That'll work. Oh, yo no sabía que esto era la tele. No, pin ain't that shit. Para que la carne. It's a nice cold, bro. I forgot, I gotta take Loki out. I'm not selling Loki no more. So far. Who should I replace him with? Who's the next size? No, not an enemy. You gotta pick the next highest seller. Okay, it's between Borbin. It's between Borbin and Saren. What about? Let me see. I still got one Borbin set left. Yeah, it's only one. It's not good. Not good at all. The good thing is that it's hitting your optics, so if I'm right, that's on a common drop. You got anything you gotta do tomorrow, bro? I mean today? I mean work-wise?
No.
Like anything to hinder you from getting on? Alright. Alright, cool. Yeah, just I'm gonna be looking around for the best strategy, best missions, how to do it, best squad. Yeah. Alright, what am I gonna put, man? And it's gotta fit. Fuck it. I'll put bolt. Put bolt. Bolt is still a good seller. Bolt is perfect. Yeah.
Fuck things.
What do you want about you? Fucking maniac.
Pierce posted something, but I wasn't looking at what it said.
Jam?
Oh, okay. He's selling max 75 flash. Got it. For drawing power.
I'd rather sell it on rank, but I mean, that's a lot of fucking endo, bro. Max out of growing power, bro. You asking for a lot, bro. I guess. I mean, if you got 50 of them shits, that shit will add up, bro. You ranking up all of them shit, bro? For a little bit of plat, I don't care how much plat you get. You can't buy it, Endo.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can in this event.
That's what
You
cash
can
I'm
buy it.
talking about. That's what cash, bro.
You said I couldn't buy it. I'm telling you I could buy it.
Okay, go ahead, buy it.
Fuck no.
Go buy it then, bro. Let me see if there's anything interesting on YouTube. While I trade and eat. I pray that my timer works. My alarm clock, because if it doesn't, I'm fucked. Yo, GTA Trilogy review bombed. If you would have been here, you would have heard Angel going crazy about the great big deal for GTA's trilogy. Pardon me. Yep. Gonna get ragged on. What's the position?
Comprehensive res DNA-6 solutions enabled.
These past 48 hours, this last week or month or so since the GTA trilogy was announced, it's been quite something. There was a lot of excitement behind this definitive edition because these are beloved games, San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3, many of which coming from, I guess you could say, a lot of people's childhoods.
You played any of those games?
No.
Huh?
No.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know why
But
you
yeah,
play those old games.
balance.
You can literally look on my fucking account and see what games I play, and it's the same shit.
But it's easier for me to just ask him. I'm watching a fucking video. I ain't got time for that shit. And I'm in
You asked
Twitch.
me yesterday what games I played. You're like, did you play this? I was like, no. And then I told you what games I played. I went through my account. I told you.
Not this one, though.
You keep asking about games. I told you the games that I
Not
have
this one,
played.
though.
Including my own.
No.
I loved these games back then, and I still love them now. I think
No, it seems everybody else has played it.
this remaster is the fact that
Everybody that was in the party earlier today, everybody played it.
And I'm going to be touching on multiple factors throughout this
Balance,
video.
base,
I've been playing this trilogy. I've been going through all three games.
Everybody played it.
Really, it sucks. It sucks that these games didn't get the love that they deserve. I think the easy thing to say is that these games needed more love given to them. They needed more time in the oven. I think that's what I've been hearing in some videos that said something like that. And I completely agree. That seems to be the general consensus, is that these were rushed out. I don't know how long the development of this remaster was, but there's just so many issues. And a lot of these issues were from these original games, which is just shocking why they didn't touch any of this up. Like, a lot of the controls in GTA 3, just for instance, they feel very clunky, like the driving. I've never been a fan of it. And then there's all kinds of bugs and glitches that were originated back in the day, and they're still here. And then you could talk about the AI, you could talk about the gameplay. It's just, I don't really understand why Rockstar didn't decide to do a little bit more. And especially when this is being offered at $60. That's one of my big issues with this. And also, I mean, you can't play the original games anymore. They've been delisted. Obviously, if you bought it already, I think you still have ownership of it, but they're no longer on any of these digital stores, which sucks because a lot of these games had years and years of mods and they were perfected. Now that's all been wiped out. And remember, the Rockstar and Take-Two lawyers have not slowed down. They're continuing to go after mods, which all of this just, it's completely disappointing. I think we need to separate a few things, because you can be disappointed with this port and also still love these games. And I certainly do. There's still a charm to playing them right now. Nostalgia, I guess that's what you could say. But I think that's one of the big things that Rockstar tried selling everybody on, nostalgia. Like, look at these great games, you played them all back then, and they didn't even show any gameplay before delisting the original ones from these digital stores, and I don't even think they showed any gameplay before these launched. And now I'm saying that the PC launcher is, for Rockstar, has just been completely broken over the past 24 hours, which for a game launch, that's just disastrous news, and I know a lot of PC players who are absolutely pissed about this. I've been playing this trilogy on the PS5, and I've been running into a lot of issues that I don't think I ever expected, such as constant FPS drops, the rain effects that I thought looked really cool in some of the images and stuff before this was launched, look a lot worse than I had expected. And as I explained before, the controls for various gameplay elements just feel very clunky and janky. I guess that's the best way to describe it. And that's how it was back in the day, which is disappointing now that everything's done with this trilogy remastered.
Alright, I heard enough of that. This pitch came out 6 days ago. Alright, I'll watch this.
Whether you're working on your own or on a team of thousands, Notion provides a single space to organize everything that matters. In a world of too much information, Notion...
What the fuck up?
I'm up to mind the game and lean, that's why I'm moving with each other. That's why I'm
Between Friday and Sunday, at least 10 cities reported mass shootings. Those are shooting to kill or more than people want for this kind of violence to even stop. You know, you won't know it until you get out there and you walk in the streets and do the things in the streets and walk beside them.
The Latin Kings versus the MS-13.
And we're going to destroy the vile criminal cartel MS-13 and many other gangs. But MS-13 is particularly violent.
The record 28 suspected members of the Latin Kings, and they're looking for 3 more. 24-hour News' Heather Walker is live in Holland tonight, getting reaction from a former gang member.
Hold up.
First, Marley Ginter has
Cartel, MS-13, and many other gangs. But MS-13 is particularly
arrested.
No,
28 suspected members of the Latin Kings, and they're looking for 3 more. 24-hour News' Heather Walker is live in Holland tonight, getting reaction from a former gang member. But first, Marley Ginter has...
Now there's a very, very serious subject here. Central American gang, MS-13, has spread rapidly across America, and the FBI says over 200 members reside in Long Island.
Latin Kings is a street gang that originates from Chicago, Illinois, known as Latin Kings and Queen Nation. It's a gang that consists of Hispanics and Latinos, hence the name Latin Kings, and originates from the 40s. The gang was founded in the Humboldt Park area of Chicago by Ramon Santos as an imperial, and the Latin Kings was founded as a Puerto Rican progress movement to fight against the racial discrimination at the time, as the Latinos were facing a constant violence from the Italian and Greek greaser gangs. The Imperials eventually merged with other Puerto Rican and Mexican gangs, becoming the Latin Kings we know of today. The Latin Kings later became a criminal enterprise throughout the states. There are 2 big factions: the King Motherland Chicago, KMC, also known as the King Manifesto and Constitution. Bloodline, formed in New York City in 1986. The Motherland faction also identifies themselves as Almighty Latin King Nation. They make up more than 160 structured chapters operating in 158 cities and 31 states. The membership in Chicago is estimated to be 20,000 to 35,000. The Chicago faction of the Latin Kings is recognized as the largest Hispanic street gang in the United States and one of the largest Chicago-based street gangs. Their greatest membership is within the United States, unlike MS-13 and 18th Street Gang, whose greatest membership exists in Central and South America. The gang has more than 25,000 members in the city of Chicago alone, and has organized chapters in numerous states and several Latin American and European countries. As for the Bloodline faction, it was founded by Luis King Blood Felipe in 1986 in the New York State Collins Correctional Facility.
That's where I was at.
King Blood was originally from Chicago, but in the 80s decided to move to New York as he was fleeing from imprisonment in Chicago for his past crimes. Not too long after his arrival to New York, he was arrested and convicted for the murder of his girlfriend, and in 1986, while being in prison, that's when he started up his own faction of the Latin Kings with the support of his peers in Chicago. As for their rival gang in New York, Marisol and Trucha, or as we know them, MS-13, which is another gang that consists of Latinos and Hispanics, but mainly Salvadorians. The gang originates from Los Angeles, California, was founded back in the 70s. Originally, it was founded to protect Salvadoran immigrants from other gangs and threats in Los Angeles at the time. As time went by, like the Latin Kings, they became a traditional criminal organization, one of the most cruel known today. The gang later spread out throughout Central America, as well as many Salvadorans were deported after the El Salvador Civil War in 1992. The gang is currently active in many parts of the continental United States, Canada, Mexico, and Central America. As mentioned earlier, MS-13 was a group of young, delinquent, heavy metal fans who lived in Los Angeles. However, the undocumented community in Los Angeles was subject to severe racial prejudices and persecution. Under these conditions, MS-13 began to mutate into a gang. Originally, the gang's main purpose was to protect Salvadoran immigrants from the other, more established gangs of Los Angeles, who were predominantly composed composed of Mexicans, Asians, and African Americans. As for the deportation of MS-13 members in the 90s, Jose Abrego, a high-ranking member, was deported 4 times. As a result of these deportations, members of MS-13 have recruited more members in their home countries. They had heavy connections from Mexico like Los Zetas, Sinaloa Cartel, Jalisco New Generation Cartel, Gulf Cartel, and the Mexican Mafia. That's where the 13 in ABS 13 is from. M is the 13th letter, and it's said to be an homage to the Mexican Mafia as well. The crimes of MS-13 was a handful. They basically did anything you could think of. Everything from trafficking drugs, weapons and people, to racketeering, kidnapping, murdering and prostitution, which included children. The reason for Salvadorans' arrival to the United States was because of the bloody civil war going on in El Salvador, and most of them went to California. But the second state to have the most Salvadorans was New York. Most of them arrived at Long Island, a suburb in New York, and was one of the country's most segregated places at the time. The town of Hempstead in Nassau County became one of the most important for Salvadorans. Puerto Ricans were a predominant migrant community at the time, and the addition of the Salvadorans created an important part of the great Latin American mosaic. In the early 1990s, there were an estimated 90,000 Long Island residents with Salvadoran origins. Due to the ethnic and economic differences, street gangs started emerging, and the first Latin gangs were Latin Kings and Natives, mainly consisting of Puerto Ricans and Bloods and Crips, who mainly consisted of African Americans. As the crimes were hovering up on the streets, there were a lot of robberies and fights going on out on the streets, and also sold drugs in Hempstead. The Latin Kings started intimidating the Salvadorans. Meanwhile, the Bloods robbed them because their undocumented immigration status meant they often carried cash in their pockets instead of credit cards. From Hempstead proper, they expanded to its villages, like Freeport, as well as to neighboring Suffolk County. Freeport, located between 6 and 7 kilometers to the south of Hempstead, would become the birthplace of the Mara Salvatrucha in New York. In Freeport, there were neighborhoods basically consisting of only Salvadorans, and the youths used to gather around a 7-Eleven near 45th Broadway. As time went by, the Salvadorans' thinking became more territorial, and they wanted to be able to provide protection for their community and have protection from the Bloods, Crips and Puerto Rican gangs that had begun to menace them. They started their own little gang at first, called it the Lost 7-Elevens. But what began as a little squad turned into a more threatening force in the neighborhood. Hormiga, Cato, and others made up the group that stood outside the store to socialize and defend their territory. In the beginning of the 1990s, what we knew as Lost 7-Elevens became La Familia. They grew bigger and bigger with time, and became one huge family, hence the name La Familia. They had also already consolidated into a more organized group, with a focus on Salvadorian pride. This would soon change, however, when a handful of young men from Los Angeles flew into the Broadway 45 neighborhood. They were Negro, Indio, Salvatruch's Francis Logos clique, who had come from Los Angeles. During the four MS-13 members' visit, they were talked into approaching the California-style gang similar to the Bloods and Crips, which had also been imported from the West Coast. A new MS-13 branch was now established in Freeport. The group changed its name again, this time to Familia Mara Salvatrucha, words that spread throughout town in spray-painted script. By 1991, they were the first New York clique, and Hormiga, Security, Puro, Cato, Duran, and Homito were the first members of the new generation. This is the start of chaos erupting in New York, and predominantly operates in Queens today and South Brooklyn. As the Latin Kings were menacing the Salvadorans from the beginning, it was only a matter of time before the Familia Mara Salvatrucha MS-13 would start beefing. After the Mara Salvatrucha members went back to Los Angeles, the Salvadorans' gangs grew way beyond their original boundaries, and the African-American Crips and Bloods and Puerto Rican gangs Latin Kings became their potential enemies. It was thanks to Puerto Ricans' racism towards the Salvadorans that the Mara Salvatrucha started in New York in the first place, amongst other reasons. They were discriminated by the Puerto Ricans being called slurs, because they were undocumented and so on. As MS-13 grew in New York, they started clashing and pitted themselves to death against the almighty Latin Kings. When the cliques inevitably began to cross paths, the gang grew in number, reputation, and violence. Drug sales, armed robbery, car theft, smuggling, trafficking weapons, extorting money from clandestine businesses and bars, seizing control of neighborhoods, charging protection money to small-time dealers.
Wait, what you say was the other thing que tenían que comer?
Became their modus operandi. Hempstead became the nerve center, the hottest gang zone in Long Island. The violence mostly occurred in bars, for their instance. Everybody used to hang around the bars, and that's where they sold drugs. MS-13 began killing, and that was when they started to gain more respect. Fear murder. When there was no death, the Mar was just any other gang. The MS-13 used a weapon that differentiated them from other gangs, the machete, which did not take long to become a common tool among them. They believed that attacking with a machete showed more courage than firing a gun. Anyone can kill him with a gun, but to feel the flesh splitting is different. He remembered. That's what we would tell the guys. A gun makes noise, but a machete gives you time to run. Edgar Torres, a member from MS-13, said, he also added machetes are like the badge of the MS. They spread FK terror. As for the Latin Kings, their past leader and founder in New York, King Blood was still running the show, while in prison for the murder he had committed, as I mentioned earlier. King Blood was introducing young Latino inmates to the idea that Latinos are strong and should be proud of their heritage, and he penned a manifesto laying out the rules of what he thought it meant to be a Latin king. King Blood was returned to prison after a short release for parole violations, stemming from the receipt of stolen goods. However, Felipe continued to guide the ALKQN members, who now numbered about 2,000, both incarcerated and free. In 1994, with the rapid growth of the Latin Kings, an internal power struggle erupted in violence within the Kings ensued. Between June 1993 and February 1994, 7 Latin Kings were murdered. Following the outbreaks of internal gang violence, Luis Felipe and 19 others were charged with murder and racketeering. The indictments ended in 1995 with 39 Latin Kings and 1 Latin Queen indicted under the RICO Act. The details of the charges against King Blood were later revealed. King Blood was charged with ordering the killing of William, Lil Man, Cartagena. Cartagena was taken to an abandoned Bronx apartment where he was strangled, decapitated, mutilated, and his corpse set on fire. Although King Blood was in prison, the government later alleged he had ordered a terminate on sight. To all Latin kings for the murder of Cartagena. This letter and many others were how King Blood was initially linked to 3 murders on the streets of New York. Testimony from former kings was used as further evidence of the orders.
Correct it. He was the Latin king. Oh yeah, that's when he was old. Yeah, Luis Felipe. Yeah, those are his old pictures. That's before he died. That's the nigga he killed. Well, he ordered it.
In 1996, following the trial of the Bloodline faction's leader King Blood, Antonio Fernandez, aka King Tenno, who was recently blessed as the Inca and Supreme Crown of New York State, dealt with other Latin kings in front of the Federal District Court in Manhattan and is quoted as stating, "It's time for a fresh start. Now they can't hold our past against us." 1996 is believed to be the beginning of the ALKQ's transformation from a street gang to a street organization, as he attempted to turn E-Gang away from crime. As for MS-13 back in 1996, the gang member arrests increased exponentially. There were 110 gang member arrests. In 1997, a total of 227, and in 1998 it rose to more than 252. Also at the time, Roosevelt Avenue, which crosses part of neighboring Queens, was considered to be an extensive crime corridor where Mexican, Colombian, Puerto Rican, and Dominican organized crime ran drug and prostitution rings. This is the context in which the letters M&S began to appear on the walls of Queens. EMS-13 had extended their networks to a building located between Jamaica Avenue and Linden Boulevard to create the Jamaica Lakotas Clique, aka Lakotas Salvatrucha. Competition between the Salvadorans and Puerto Ricans was not only gang-related but demographic in nature. In 2000, there were an estimated 42,500 Salvadorans residing in Nassau and Suffolk counties, the second largest Latin American population in the area after Puerto Ricans. As they called them Familia Salvatrucha, their West Coast members told them to drop the Familia, as it was too close to their ops named Westro Familia, and therefore went by the Freeport Lakotas. The leader of the MS operation in Queens was Emil Cargomez. He was heavily involved in a series of violent crimes in Jamaica, Queens. One of the crimes Gomez committed was the gang-related murder of Pedro Martinez in 2003 on 149th Street in Jamaica, Queens. The government's evidence established that Gomez and 2 other MS-13 gang members stabbed Pedro Martinez to death, and that fellow MS-13 gang member stabbed and killed Martinez's brother, Eduardo Leeson, moments earlier.
Whatever.
Huh?
You used to say that again, which was missing.
No, salvadoreño.
The 2 others at the scene with Gomez were Ernesto Magani and Adrian Soriano, also MS members, and were only 19 years old. When the brothers tried to defend their female friend, a scuffle broke out and the brothers were stabbed. This was a testament to the violence that was occurring more and more in New York. Back in June 23, 2009, the former leader of the Brentwood Lakotas Salvatruchas MS-13, by the name of Ronald Catalan, and 2 other MS-13 members, armed themselves with handguns and drove through Brentwood, looking for ops to kill to level up their status in the gang. They were lurking and found a group of men on Barla Street and believed they were Bloods, which John Doe was struck by a bullet in the armpit in his back as he was trying to escape. As he arrived at the hospital, he underwent surgery and luckily survived.
Ow, 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 ow.
A majority of MS-13 members have been convicted on federal racketeering charges for participating in murders, attempted murders, and assaults. Since 2010, the authorities have obtained indictments charging MS-13 members with carrying out more than 60 murders in the Eastern District of New York, and have convicted dozens of MS-13 leaders and members in connection with those murders. Ronald Catalan was also involved in a shooting on October 21st, 2015. He attempted to kill two men on Bancroft Road in North Bayshore. Catalan and other MS-13 members decided to retaliate against suspected members of the rival Latin Kings gang for the assault of an MS-13 member earlier that day. The MS-13 members, who were armed with 2.38 caliber revolvers, drove around Brentwood and Bayshore and observed a group of people they believed to be Latin Kings. Catalan directed two newer MS-13 members to carry out the shooting and gave them the .38 caliber revolvers. The MS-13 members fired multiple shots before running back to the car and fleeing the scene. Two victims were struck by gunfire, but survived their wounds. Catalan was arrested back in 2017. He was sentenced by United States Circuit Judge Joseph F. Bianco to 25 years imprisonment. The sentencing follows Catalan's guilty plea to racketeering charges, including predicate acts relating to a June 23, 2009 shooting in Brentwood and an October 21, 2015 shooting in Bayshore that collectively left 3 victims wounded. Catalan also pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute cocaine and marijuana as predicate racketeering acts, as well as illegally using firearms.
Dang, all the way to 2018? This shit ain't that old.
Who was the leader of the BLS clique from
4 years ago.
until his federal arrest in July
3 years
2017,
ago.
pleaded guilty in October 2018. Catalan will deservedly spend decades in prison for the violent and brutal acts he committed, and directed others to carry out as a leader of the MS-13. His ruthless and retaliatory attacks on his so-called rivals to enhance his own status in the MS-13 demonstrate his complete and callous disregard for human life, stated acting United States Attorney Lesko. The Latin Kings and MS-13 were rivals many years prior, back to the times where the Puerto Ricans Latin Kings were pressuring and threatening the Salvadorans MS-13. When the MS-13 started coming up in the streets, these two gangs became rivals. On March 1st, 2012, there was a shooting that occurred outside of Webby's in Jamaica, Queens, as alleged Latin King members pulled up to hunt for their rival gang members from MS-13. The shooting occurred on Jamaica Avenue, near the intersection of Queens Boulevard. The shooting took place around 3 p.m. After the alleged Latin King members opened fire, they ran to a Toyota Corolla with tinted windows and fled northbound on Queens Boulevard. Two of the guys who were shot were around 20 years of age at the time, and the third guy was only 17, and all of them were suspected MS-13 members. One of them was taken to Jamaica Hospital, while the two others were transported to New York Hospital, Queens, and Flushing. The Webbies where the shooting had occurred was a popular hangout spot for teenagers and kids after school, and is only a block away from an elementary school and down the street from a middle school. One of the guys that got shot was hit on his leg, the other one in his right arm, and the third guy was shot twice in his leg. The injuries were serious, but apparently not life-threatening. They luckily turned out fine. One 14-year-old witness said he saw a boy who had been shot in the lots of fights.
Hours after 3 young men were shot outside, Wendy's was packed with families. The drive-thru busy, and many who live nearby. In this case, police said the drive-by shooting was fueled by an ongoing gang war. Yet parents we spoke with refused to back down. Joquita Harris, Dennis Cook, and Antoine Evans each walk this route every day with their kids.
The authorities were aware of a rivalry between the Latin Kings and MS-13 in Queens, and therefore believe that the shooting is fueled by the ongoing beef between these two gangs. There were a lot of families and kids out at that hour, and there were kids between the ages of 7 to 9 years old that witnessed the bloodshed and left the kids traumatized and crying as they came home to their parents. It was unfortunate that 3 young men got shot like that, but it was lucky that nobody didn't get killed or that any of the families and kids didn't get hit either. It could have gotten a lot worse. On the 7th of March, it was said that a man by the age of 21 at the time was arrested for the shooting outside Wendy's, and is a man by the name of Damian Rampersad of 90 to 10 149th Street in Jamaica, Queens. He was charged with attempted murder, assault, and criminal possession of a weapon. Damian allegedly fired 5 to 7 rounds using a semi-automatic pistol. He was ultimately held in lieu of $250,000 bail. Damian Rampersad was an alleged Latin King member, and Rampersad isn't your typical Latin and Hispanic name. But Latin Kings didn't only have Latin or Hispanic members, even though the name is Latin Kings. They also had people of Caribbean descent as well. What makes these gangs so dangerous is the fact that they're willing to open fire anywhere at any time, just to catch their ops. Later that same year, on July 2nd, 2012, the Mars Salvatruchas would retaliate for the shootings back in March. A highly ranked member/leader of the Centrales Locos Salvatruchas clique of La Mara Salvatrucha by the name of Marcelo Esquivel, aka Profugo, ordered a hit on a Latin King member by the name of Daniel Lacona Gonzalez. Daniel was shot in the head in Jamaica, Queens. The youngsters that went for Daniel apparently did it to prove themselves to Marcelo and to show their loyalty to him, that they were willing to do whatever he requested. Daniel died the day after he got shot, due to his bullet wounds being so severe, and the probability of surviving a shot to the head is very slim and unfortunate. Not only did Marcelo order the hit, he supposedly supplied the weapon to his 2 associated to carry out the murder. The 2 MS-13 members supposedly rode a bike to Latin King territory. As they arrived at Lockhart at 149th Street, one of the guys shouted La Mara and shot Lacona Gonzalez in the head. Fast forward 8 years later in 2020, Marcelo was arrested for ordering the murder on Daniel that was killed back in 2012.
God damn, this is crazy recent.
Racketeering in connection to the July 2nd, 2012 killing of Daniel Lacona Gonzalez. As for his sentence, if convicted, he faces a mandatory sentence of life in prison and is eligible for the death penalty. As alleged, Esquivel ordered the murder of another human being in furtherance of the vicious code of the MS-13 gang, and the life of an 18-year-old man was ended by co-conspirators carrying out the defendant's death wish, stated United States Attorney Donahue. The Eastern District will continue to do everything possible to crush the MS-13, and Esquivel's arrest sends a powerful message